instructional video is over writing equations in slope-intercept form from graphs. One, we want to start by finding our slope by picking out 2 points that you can read clearly. And it can be any 2 points on the graph. So I'm going to pick this point here at -4 and -5. And I'm also going to pick this point here at 2, -2. You can again pick any points on the graph and you will still get the same answer. I connect my dots using my rise over run triangle. And then we're going to count our values. So my rise value going from -5 to -2 on my y-axis is going to put my value at 3. And going from -4 to +2 on my x-axis would give me a value of 6. And so my rise is 3, my run is 6, and I divide. 3 divided by 6 is 0.5, or you could also say 1/2. Either answer is correct. For our y-intercept is where our value crosses the y-axis. So if we are looking at our y-axis line here in yellow, I would pick the point where my line crosses the y-axis, which would be at -3. We put the two values together in the equation y equals mx plus b. And so my equation becomes y equals 1/2 x with the -3. We're going to start by plotting 2 points that we can read clearly. I'm going to use -1 and 5 and 2, -4. You could use any points on the graph as long as you can read them clearly. We connect our dots using our slope triangle with our fraction rise over run. Our rise value going from 5 to -4 has us going down 9. Down is represented by -9. And then going sideways from -1 to 2 is a value of 3. So our rise number is -9. Our run value is 3 for an answer of -3. So -3 is our slope. Our y-intercept comes from where the line crosses the y-axis. And this line would cross the y-axis at +2. So we put our equation together, y equals -3x and +2. For number 3, we're going to pick out 2 points that you can read clearly. I'm going to pick out 2 and 5 with 3 and 4. And I connect my points using my slope triangle and using the fraction rise over run. Again, you can use any of the points that you can read clearly. So going from the rise value 5 to the other number 4 is going down 1. So that would be represented by a -1. And then going sideways 2 to 3 is 1. So our rise value is -1, our run value is a +1, and -1 divided by 1 is -1, which represents our slope. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, which would be at 0.7. So our y-intercept is 7. We put the two numbers together in the equation y equals mx plus b to make y equals -1x plus 7. Our last example, again, we're going to always pick 2 points that we can read clearly. I'm going to pick this one here at 1 and -1 and 2, 3. I connect my points using my slope triangle. I go up from -1 to +3, which is a value of 4. And I go sideways from 1 to 2, which is a value of 1. We set up our problem as a fraction, rise over run. 4 divided by 1 is 4. So the slope of my equation is 4. y equals 4x. Our y-intercept comes from the y-axis, and our line crosses the y-axis at -5. And so -5 goes in our equation in the y-intercept position. Y equals 4x, -5.